Hello everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy Part 6. Now, I will press this statement. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? No, it sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough. I think we heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor...
You keep your promise, Mr. Wright. I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
Why?
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick! Lotta's testimony's fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Miss Miles Ashworth, please take the stand.
Hold it!
Oh, who was that?
It was me! Maya!
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not! Lotta Hart! Your testimony stinks! It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth! This is a matter of life or death! Lotta! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down! The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta! What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal! I saw him! I swear it! I saw Edgeworth!
Enough, Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of court and must leave.
No! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong. Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order! 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 You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Valkarma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You had to do the rest. Good luck.
But Maya... I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin cross-examination.
Oh shit. Cross-examination, that last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it! You can. Mr. Wright, I decided you put—
What the fuck?! Excuse me? Damn. That's it? Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Meyer's efforts either. That man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Objection! Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. But what? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men in the boat. Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How can you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
It's hard.
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Yes. When his testimony, how Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought with my excuse me. Excuse me. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked at my binoculars. See? No problem.
You use binoculars? Very well. You may begin a cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. Cross-examination, how Edgeworth was seen. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankees tied never fighting a gal where I'm from.
The fence attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Nobody loves me. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic.
The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained.
He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Ooh. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? Yeah. I got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
Oh my god. Oh.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Oh. Let's make it a break time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is, perhaps, the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to court about the camera.
Yeah, hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, Hart.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you battering my witness because of a challenged intellect.
Now wait a minute!
Continued testimony. You were saying how it was you saw Edgeworth?
No unnecessary comments, please. If there was heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah.
Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
Oh, she sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in her testimony if it's the last thing I do. Let's see. Let's see. Make sure I save. Okay. Pictures of a meteor shower. I don't think it's a meteor shower. I don't think so. God damn it. The evidence clearly reveals contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are evidence statements just now related?
They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please state the facts over before making accusations.
I don't think that won me any points with a judge. Damn. Let's see. Okay. There was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. That is what it is. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointing directly at the lake. You had to point a camera upwards to take a photo of the stars, Miss Hart. Ooh!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was he photographing?
Show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph of the lake? This. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard no such lake monster. You got proof for something? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof for something? Let's see you prove that I was down the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. Why is proof that the witness tried to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
Oh man, what is the evidence right here? Here's my proof. It's simple.
If it's simple, then why do you obviously being there, Mr. Wright?
What's that?
Go home. Consider a career change.
Yeah! How can I so casually toss aside this evidence? Oh, whoops. Wrong evidence.
What proof you? I'm in the patient room, Mr. Wright. One more time, please. What proof is the witness trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
Maybe the camera? The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Ah! Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. Why you just use several precious minutes of our time to prove it's nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But, as she so distinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please provide your testimony.
Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Where's testimony? Lada's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. And I'm going to save. Because I don't want to have to go back. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossing my heart. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine a witness.
Objection.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be first.
Haha, very funny.
You understand this is your last chance at the cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we'll let the witness leave.
Oh, shit.
No one else emerged at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. And I will save for the cross-examination. Give me a second. I'm gonna be saving. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm high-faulted enough to be called a manner of anything. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. I'm surprised Von Karma didn't object to that. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on the TV! I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey! They also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real!
Mr. Wright, there's one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. That's why you put the automatic sensor in your camera? Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So, how many pictures had it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. Ooh. That's all I was hiding. Yeah, sure. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose in the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah! Second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop! Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case.
Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. Kinda doubt she wasted any time looking at a boat. What? What do I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. It's time for some evidence.
Witness continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops, and get in there. I think I know which statement to present. But I'm gonna press the other statements anyway. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot for some other place? I don't think so, nope. That lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore either. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. I know exactly which statement. Wasn't much else to look at. if the map has any sort of relevance. Wasn't much else to look at, huh? Let me guess, Gordy article. Yep! Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Well, what? Y'all want to step over here and say that to my face? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah!
Order! Continuous right.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You need them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Ah! Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't Vivian, really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey! You got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who was shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Oh, you didn't fucking do that to a southern woman. You motherfucker. You did not just say that to a southern woman. You did not. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took a photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop quality in mine, but we should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it means prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement! Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
But because it does not exist.
Bullshit! What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool!
What's the meaning of this, Miss Von Karma?
Miss Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
We still cannot see who's firing this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Link photo as the court record.
Happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something. You asked for enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good has it done for any of us. That's why I requested she did not show it. I suppose this means this cross-examination is over, obviously. And I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lana Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Oh, shit. Alright. I will leave you guys on a cliffhanger in this statement. So, I will be continuing on with this place and stuff like that. With parts 7 in the next part. So, this has been Agent Fluffy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Hey everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to support me even more, feel free to support my Patreon. The links are right here.